While using formulas and functions in Excel, many times we get errors, though we use correct formulas and functions. In today's video, we will see common errors of Excel and how to overcome them. Hi, my name is Vijay and you are watching OfficeChamp. Let's start the video without any delays. Let's start with our very first example, hash error. Basically, hash error is not an error. If your column size is small, this error will be visible. In the extreme right hand side of our data, we can see hash error. If I'll adjust or increase the column size, my error will vanish. This error happens only with numbers and not with text. Let's reduce the column size once again. And just notice over here, we can see the text. That's the different thing, that the whole text is not visible. But we can't see any error in the text. But in the numbers, we can see the errors. So whenever you find this type of error, just increase the column size. Let's see our next example. Hash value. The value error in Excel occurs when there is a problem with the value or data type in the formula. Over here we have got quantity, at rate and sales. And over here I have inserted my formula, quantity into rate. In few cells I can see value error. So the basic reason behind value error is our text over here. In these cells I haven't got data and I have just put no data over here. If I'll delete this, we got 0. And if I'll put some figure over here, if I'll put 10, I got my value. Over here also, if I'll put some value, 20, I got my figures. So basically we are getting this error because our formula is trying to multiply the number with text. If I'll put 0 over here, enter, we got 0 as a result. Let's see our next example. Hash spill or spill error. We get this error because our formula is not getting the proper path. Let's understand through an example. Over here I have got the names and few names got repeated. And on the right hand side, I just want unique names. So my formula will be plus or equal to unique, bracket open, array. I'll select my data from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And I got spill error. Let's click on the formula. When I clicked on the formula, we can see a blue line. And the range of the blue line is from top to bottom. And between the blue line, we can see the text, and the text is Excel errors. And this is the main reason why I am getting spill error. Because there is text inside my formula range. If I delete this, I got my results properly, or I got my desired results. If I'll click in my formula and we'll go to formula bar, we can see the formula, but the formula is in light gray color. Means we have got the formula, but the formula is not active or inactive. If I'll click on very top, here we can see the formula, and formula is in dark. Means our formula is all over, but the active formula is just on top. So in case we want to do any changes, we will have to click on top and can do changes over here only. If I'll put some number in between, if I'll put 1, enter, we got the error because this time the number 1 is blocking the path. So we will have to delete this. So in case you are getting spill error, just clear the path of the formula and spill error will vanish. Let's see the next example. Hash name. This error happens because Excel doesn't recognize text in the formula. Over here we have got quantity, at rate and sales. So my formula over here is quantity into rate and I got my sales. And at the bottom, I want subtotal of all the sales. Let's go to the formula and check what formula we have inserted. And over here I have inserted add and I have provided my range. In Excel, there's no function or formula by the name of add. It's sum. So I'll double click on the formula. We'll remove add and we'll insert sum over here. And we'll hit enter. And I got my desired result. In the second place also, I got the name error. And when we see the formula, our formula or function is sum. And instead of providing the range, I have just typed data. Only reason I got the error. If I delete data from here, and will provide the range. Enter. I got the desired result. Let's undo this and see the other way. I'm not going to change anything in my formula. I'll select my range. We'll go to formula bar, and just on the extreme left hand side of the formula bar, we can see the cell reference, that is I5. I'll delete I5 from here and will type data, D-A-T-A, data. So I have given this range a name, and the name of the range is data. Now I'll hit enter. And just notice, this time I haven't changed my formula or function and I got the desired result. Let's see the next example. Has ref. We get has ref error because the ref error in Excel indicates an invalid cell reference. Over here we have got sales and the formula is quantity into rate. Now, if I'll delete quantity from here, delete, we got ref error because our formula is not complete this time. If I'll click on my formula, in the beginning we can see ref into quantity. So if our data from the formula will be missing, we will be getting ref error. Let me undo this. This time I'll delete quantity. Delete. Again I got ref error because earlier quantity was missing. Now at rate is missing. I'll undo this. Control Z or Command Z. If I'll copy this formula from here, Control C or Command C, and if I'll come down, if I'll paste my formula over here, Control V or Command V, over here also we got ref errors because Excel is not getting any reference cells. Let's see another example. Hash div error. Over here we have got sales, and just before that we have got at rate and quantity. Over here the formula is different. Over here the formula I have applied on at rate, means sales divided by quantity, and we got at rate. But in some places I got div error. So div error occurs when Excel is trying to divide by 0 or by an empty cell. Over here we have got quantity, but in some places we have got 0, and Excel is trying to divide sales by 0. Only reason we got div error. If I'll put 10 over here, my error got vanished. And if I'll put 20 over here, again my error got vanished. Over here we haven't got 0, but we got div error. If Excel will not find any value, it will treat the blank cell as 0. And if I'll put 1 over here, my error vanished. Let's see another example. Has NA. So has NA error happens mostly in VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP or match. Let's click on our formula. Over here I have applied VLOOKUP, and in VLOOKUP we got 3 types of errors: value error, spill error and NA error. So let's see all 3 one by one. Let's check our formula. We'll go to formula bar, and our formula is VLOOKUP, and just after VLOOKUP I have applied lookup value. After lookup value I have got my table array. In the end I have got column index number and 0 for exact match. But then also I am getting value error. If I'll see my formula closely, just after lookup value I have got space and comma is missing. So I'll remove space and I'll put comma. Now I'll hit enter. I got items name and my error vanished. Now let's see spill error. If I'll go to formula bar, just after my lookup value, instead of comma, I have inserted dot or full stop, and I got spill error. If I'll delete dot or full stop and will put comma over here, enter, my spill error vanished. Over here also, I have inserted dot instead of comma. I'll put comma and will hit enter. And our error vanished, and we can see the name of the product, NA error. Let's click on the formula. Let's see the formula bar. VLOOKUP, lookup value. Just after that we have got table array, then column index number and 0 for exact match. Formula is proper, but then also we are getting NA error. So what's the basic reason behind NA error over here? It may be possible that we haven't got any data against our lookup value. And over here, the lookup value is colb. Let's go to our data. And in our data, there's no name by the name of colb. We have got the data by the name of colby, and that is in number 5. Let's go to our format. Instead of colb, I'll do it colby. Enter. And as soon as I rectified the error of lookup value, my NA error vanished. Over here also we have got NA error. My lookup value is JASP. That is in number 10. Let's go to data. In number 10, we have got Jasper and not JASP. I'll go to my data and we'll do it Jasper. Means I'll add ER over here. Enter. And my error vanished. And we can see name of the items. Let's see our next example. #num error. So #num error happens when there is a problem with a number in a formula or function. Over here we have got items, quantity and rate. And just in the end, in right hand side, we want square root. In few places, formula is working perfectly, but in few places, I have got num error. Let's click on our formula or function. My formula over here is square root, bracket open, minus g5, bracket close, enter. Let's see what formula we have inserted over here. Square root, sqrt, bracket open, cell reference, bracket close, enter. In cell reference, we haven't got minus over here, but over here by mistake, I have inserted minus. Let's go to formula bar and delete minus from here. Enter. And the error vanished. Let's cross check over here. Over here also I have inserted minus by mistake. So I'll delete minus, enter, and my num error vanished. Over here I have got name error as well as num error. If I see my data, I have got start date and end date. If I'll click over here, this is my formula. I have used dated if over here. So I want days, and just after that I want months, and in the end I want year. The formula or function of days and year is working perfectly, but we have got challenges in the months. So why we have got error? Let's understand dated if first. If I go to formula bar and if I check the formula is dated if, bracket open, start date, comma, end date, comma, I have taken D in double inverted commas because I want days over here. In case I'll require months, I'll put M over here, and in case of years, I'll put Y over here. Let's cross check our formula over here. Dated if, start date, that is in C18, comma, end date, that is D18. So formula till here is proper, means our cell references are proper, comma M. And the main challenge is over here. Whenever we put or insert any text in our formula, we have to take that text in double inverted commas. So I'll click just before M and we'll put double inverted comma. In the end also I'll put double inverted comma and we'll hit enter. And we got 12 months. Our error vanished. In second place, I have got num error. Over here, I have taken the text M in double inverted commas, but then also I got the error. Let's cross check our formula or function. Dated if, start date, comma, end date. And by mistake, I have done end date minus start date. Let's change our cell reference from here. Our start date is in C. So I'll delete D and we'll do it C. Over here, we want end date. So I'll delete C and we'll do it D. Now the formula is start date minus end date, comma, double inverted comma M, double inverted comma close. Now I'll hit enter. And I got my value, means proper value, and my error vanished. Over here the formula is dated if, start date, comma, end date, double inverted comma 1, double inverted comma close, bracket close. So the main issue over here is 1. Either we can put D or M or Y. But instead of these things, I have inserted 1 by mistake. So I'll delete 1 and we'll put M and we'll hit enter. And my error vanished. Let's see our next example. Null. So why we get null error? So we get null error because by mistake, we had used incorrect range. Let's click on our formula. These are our sales. And over here, I want subtotal. So my formula will be plus or equal to first cell plus second cell plus third cell plus fourth cell, or in case we want, we can use sum, subtotal or aggregate over here. Let's click on our formula. So what we have done, plus first cell plus second cell plus third cell, and by mistake I forgot to put plus in the end. So I'll put plus over here and we'll hit enter, and our error vanished, means our null error got removed and we got the proper result or desired result. Let's see our next example. Calc error or calc error. So calc error or calc error in Excel indicates a calculation error. So what's the challenge over here? Let's see. In this formula, I have used filter. Let's delete our formula and insert formula once again. I'll remove the color from here, no color, and my formula will be plus or equal to filter, bracket open, array. This is my array, comma, include. I want to do filter as per region wise. So I'll click on first region and we'll select till bottom, is equal to, I'll type east over here, double inverted comma east, double inverted comma close, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. And I got the desired result of east. If I'll click in my formula and instead of east, I'll do this west, enter, we got the result of west. If I'll do this south, I got the result of south. But what will happen if I'll put northeast? We'll go to formula and instead of south, I'll do this northeast, enter, and we got calc error or calc error because in region we haven't got any region by the name of northeast. If I'll do the change over here, we'll do this northeast. Let's see what result we are going to get. Enter, and just check over here. We got the data of northeast. If I'll do this northeast, enter, our filtered list included this northeast also over here. So whenever you are getting calc error or calc error, just understand that there's some calculation error and you haven't got any value against that error. So these are few errors what we always get in our Excel. Now you know how to eradicate these errors. So it will be easier to work in Excel now. I'll provide link of the file in description box. In case you want to download, you can. I'm sure you must have loved the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic. Till then, bye-bye.